solo review. And this is the new Jethro Tull album. I'm talking about it because I love the shit out of Jethro Tull. And just wanted to talk about a new album, man. Now, Jethro Tull is another one that has a ton of albums, and I don't have them all. I really don't. There's a decent chunk that I'm missing. Especially with Ian's solo stuff. I sadly haven't heard his last solo album. I think it was called, what was that shit called? Let me look that up. Homo erectus, I believe, and it was sort of connected to the Thick as a Brick thing, but don't know what it sounds like. Need to check it out, because I did like Ian Anderson's Tab 2 a whole lot. One of the better sequel albums that were ages away from each other. You know, they do sequels to movies that are 30 years old, and you know they're not as good or whatever. This held up. And you know, a thing I love about Jethro Tull is the fact that, you know, I don't want to be like, oh man, it's the flute, but it is the flute, but it's different. It's his melodies. Ian Anderson's melodies are incredibly memorable. Just little earworms that stick with you, that just work. It doesn't feel like, you know, other bands will use the flute mostly in like, especially like rock bands. It'll be like a background thing, but there's something about his flute melodies that just fucking stick with me all the time. The shit's just whimsical. That's the thing. Jethro Tull is just whimsical as hell, especially when they get real folky. It's just whimsical, man. I don't know. When it starts to sound like Renaissance rock, I'm all about it. I'm not the biggest fan of the later 80s stuff with the hard rock vibe. I mean, it's still good, but don't like it as much as the 70s stuff. And I just don't think I've heard any 90s Tull at all. That's another shit. That's more shit. That's like, oh man, I gotta get to that eventually. We'll get there. But I got this guy. I was like, fuck it, man. It's a brand new Tull album. Didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought Anderson was gonna stay solo for a while, but Tull, for the most part, kept a few of the same members. They're like their guitarist. God, what's that man's name? Jesus, what's this guy's name? Martin Bear. Martin Bear is, I'm assuming how you say his name. But he hadn't been around since 2012. I think he was one of the last original guys. And there's nobody original Tull-wise on here except for Anderson, which is like, why did you name it a Tull album? Why did it have to be a Tull album? Could it have just been an Anderson solo album, which to me both sound similar? No clue. But I like this album a lot. I am actually incredibly surprised how much I have listened to it and how much sticks with me when it's over. And like I said, it's those flute melodies, man. And just how easy this album is to listen to. None of the songs are too long, and everything is just real tight on this album. It'll one song, for instance, might have a little hard rock bit, then the singing bit, the flute melody, and then a little bit of a proggy bit for a couple measures, then back to the song. Like, everything is just real tight, just real perfectly placed. And I mean, fuck, the songs, I like how there's a mixture of rocky stuff and then Renaissance rock and kind of more folky. stuff here. Like, man, Tidbits is a great opener. That flute melody is it's just so memorable. It's just real fucking whimsical, and the hi-hat bits on there, man, it's such a cool little song. And then Jacob's Tales, I believe it's called. Yeah, Jacob's Tales is really good too with the harmonica. That was unexpected. Was not expecting harmonica to be a main instrument in one of these songs. So that was really cool. Mine is The Mountain is really good too. I like that. And then the Zealot Gene, the title track, I really like that one. Especially the little flute melody on that one. Man, that shit is really fucking just memorable as fuck. And then Shoshana Sleeping, I like. Sad City Sisters is really fucking good too. And then Baron Beth, Wild Desert John. Like that. The Betrayal of Joshua Kind, Where Did Saturday Go? Three Loves Three, In Brief Visitation, like The Fishermen of Ephesus. I mean, it's hard to speak about individual tracks on their own because, I mean, you could just say a lot of it bleeds together because it's all really just whimsical Renaissance rock with proggy bits sprinkled in, and they're all good. There's not a boring song. There's not a bad song, and I can't believe how much I've actually wanted to listen to this this past week since it's dropped. And I wasn't expecting that. This album was unexpected in how much I like it, but also as expected in what I was sort of believing it would be like. Especially with, his voice, his singing voice definitely isn't like it used to be. A lot of it is more whimsy talk singing, kind of singing, but I don't know. It ain't like it used to be, y'all. It ain't like it used to be. There's no, I really don't mind if you sit this one out. It's just very chill. His vocal delivery on this, but it works. It's good. It's not bad. The flute playing is really good. The guitars, I don't know who any of these other musicians are, but they're all pretty good. They do a good job at replicating the Tull sound. Giving Anderson, a decent background for shit. It's a fine album. I think it's the first Tull album of original shit since jtoll.com. Oh God, the .com bubble, y'all. When I was a kid in '99 and '98 and seeing all this .com shit, I had no idea what the fuck any of it was. Kept seeing commercials for the shit like Pets.com, all this stuff. Didn't know what none of that shit was at all. Did not fucking know any of it. And even down to artists were naming their shit .com, jtoll.com, www.pitchshifter.com. Man, what a time to be alive, let me tell you. But yeah, this album is cool. I like it a lot. I can give it an 8. I could give it a 10. I mean, I can listen to it all the way through, but it's weird. It's one of those albums that I know once I'm done with it, I'm probably not going to fuck with it for a long time. But it's got to be one that I'm like, damn, when I do turn it back on, I'm going to be like, damn, this is a lot better than I remember. I need to turn this on a lot more, and then I won't. But I need to dive more into the rest of the Tull that I'm missing and the Anderson solo stuff. Just to get a bigger range of what they wound up doing. And for early album of the year, brand new album of this year, it's pretty good. Got a whole lot of shit coming up. So, I don't know, what did you guys think about the new Tull? Drop your shit in the comments, and we'll see you guys eventually.